A religious expert once stood up to test Jesus, asking, "Teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" It was a question loaded with legal arguments and intellectual pride. But Jesus didn't get caught in the trap. He simply pointed the man back to the scriptures he already knew so well. "What is written in the law?" Jesus asked. "How do you read it?" The expert replied, "Love God with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind. Love your neighbor too." "You have answered correctly," Jesus said. "Do this and you will live." But the man wasn't satisfied. He wanted to justify his own life, to draw a clear line around who he was required to love. So he pressed further, asking the question that would prompt one of history's most powerful stories. "And who is my neighbor?" Jesus didn't give him a definition. He gave him a story. A man was traveling down the dangerous winding road from Jerusalem to Jericho. Suddenly, robbers jumped out from the shadows. They beat him and left him for dead on the side of the road. He lay there broken and bleeding under the harsh sun. Soon, a priest came down that same road. He was a pillar of the community, a man of God. He saw the wounded traveler, but he crossed to the other side and hurried on. A little later, a Levite, another respected religious figure, walked by. He slowed, looked at the man lying in the dust, and then he too passed by on the other side. Their titles and religious duties didn't translate into action. Then a Samaritan came along the road. To the Jews, Samaritans were outcasts, enemies, people to be avoided at all costs. When the Samaritan saw the man, he didn't see a stranger. He saw someone in need. Filled with compassion, he knelt down and treated his wounds with oil and wine. He lifted the man onto his own donkey and walked beside him to an inn. He didn't stop there. He paid the innkeeper, saying, "Take care of him, and if it costs anything more, I will repay you when I return." After telling the story, Jesus asked the expert, "So which of these three was a true neighbor to the man?" The expert, unable to even say the word Samaritan, replied, "The one who showed him mercy." And Jesus looked at him and said, "Go and do likewise." The story of the Good Samaritan reminds us, love isn't a theological debate or a checklist of rules. It's what we do when we see someone hurting. It's compassion that ignores boundaries. Kindness that asks for nothing in return. So maybe being a neighbor isn't about defining who qualifies for our love. It's about becoming the person who shows it.